esta mañana, porque la atención no falta. Y si te quedas la noche, del juego no hay nada.
What we doing, buddy?
See how I'm doing? Good.
No, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Oh, we're going to fly to Mexico with coins.
Taking off.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear the voice on the intercom?
What?
Did you hear the voice?
Yep.
Please be seated for takeoff.
Our Mexico move didn't quite go as we had planned. After a bumpy flight, unexpected sickness, and arriving to a musty jungle Airbnb that looked nothing like the photos, we questioned everything. Was this the right move? Were we actually ready for this leap? But in true adventure fashion, things didn't stay rocky for long. With sand beneath our toes, tacos in hand, and new friends showing us the ropes, our first week in Mexico became unforgettable in all the best and worst ways. This is the raw, unfiltered start to our nomadic life. Chaos, connection, and courage. In the middle of the jungle. Watch as we trade comfort for curiosity and begin our family's biggest adventure yet. Welcome to our boundless journey.
I love the high kingdom on Mexico.
Keep an update on the weather in Cancun when we make our approach. We're now welcome on board.
Here we go.
Here we go. Where are we going?
Let's go. Cancun. Here we go, Mom. Get it in.
When they said there would be turbulence, they were not kidding. Somewhere between the lack of sleep, food, and a bumpy ride, Samantha got sick on the plane. And again in the taxi. Pro tip, if you feel nauseous on the plane, be sure to grab an extra white bag before you get off.
Let's go.
Warm or cold?
Warm. Yeah.
How do you feel?
Good. And drinking water.
Because of the stressful arrival, we didn't manage to capture much footage, which we deeply regret. We were focused on navigating customs for the first time and getting to our taxi and trying to find our Airbnb hidden somewhere in the jungle.
It's starting to get healthier. Yep. Quickly. Let's go out on the bottom floor and get some resources to make. Don't you! Make like a new
Ah! Huh? Go inside, quick! Go!
We were beyond grateful for our friends Jamie and Kevin, who were already settled into the same neighborhood with their kids. At the time of our arrival, they had a rental car, so they helped us start exploring the area, find food and water, and most importantly, to find the beach. Without their help that first week, I don't know if we would have even survived.
Is that a nice buddy? Cat. Good to know. How you feeling?
Also confusing.
Very confused. How was the car right here? Did you see anything cool?
Sunny.
It was sunny. this?
That's good.
What am I looking for? Contains. Okay. Which one doesn't? Non-GMO, organic, whole grain. Oh, sad. French fries? Our first day, full day in Mexico. Our wonderful friends took us to the grocery store in Tulum. They showed us how to ride the colectivo. Now we're trying to find food.
There's cool stuff.
Our NOMAD journey started off in Acumal to be close to Jamie and Kevin for business. As traveling photographers, we have the ability to bring the camera to wherever our clients may be. This gives us the opportunity to tell visual stories around the world, while also letting our children explore different cultures and landscapes.
Right now, if you've seen other traveling videos, we were moving to Mexico. Look outside. We're in Mexico. We just moved here a few days ago. And it's really beautiful here. You should never go to Wisconsin. It is freezing there. In Mexico, it's so warm and hot here. It's just the best. There's pools everywhere. There's a beach. It's really cool. Let's get the fun.
By the end of this first week, we were already documenting behind-the-scenes footage for their brand, Believe Crew. Jamie and Kevin work one-on-one with clients to help them gain clarity in their business strategy. They take it one step further, however, compared to most business coaches. Jamie and Kevin focus on mind, body, and spirit for the entrepreneur, CEO, or person in leadership. They understand that you are your brand. Therefore, if your personal and spiritual life aren't aligned, then your business probably isn't either. Jamie's ability to cut through the noise and make you dream bigger than you ever could have imagined is life-changing. I mean, that is how we ended up in Mexico after all. We learned a lot of lessons this first week. The jungle will humble you in many ways. One of the first things that we learned is that swimming isn't just a luxury. In Mexico, it's also a means of survival in the heat. We now understand the importance of taking a shuttle or taxi for the first time you are in a country, instead of trying to just drive on your own. This helps you to learn the ways of the road first, before you cause an accident. In Mexico, there are no rules, until you do something wrong, that is. Then they will quickly tell you the rules, but only in Spanish.
Mercadito?
Learn to translate fast.
Mercadito? No? Okay.
Before you choose a destination to travel to, make sure you also research basic amenities like finding food and water. Don't forget to factor in walking distance and weather. Standing on the highway, waiting for a colectivo can be harsh for those of us with ghostly pale skin. Bring cloth tote bags or rolling grocery bags to help transport food. Most of the stores in Mexico do not use plastic bags or will require you to purchase them if you don't bring your own. To hail a colectivo in Mexico, you literally stand on the side of the road and wait for a white van to drive by. Now, 90% of the vehicles here are also white, so keep an eye out for a van that flashes its light or honks at you. Then simply stick your hand out to let them know you need a ride. So all of those rules that your mother used to scare you with, like not hitchhiking or getting into vans with strangers, don't apply here. To be fair, they don't say free candy on the side, so that's a plus. We also learned that navigation, business hours, or instructions are never posted or proactively given. Be prepared to ask all the questions to get what you need. However, just note that if you do ask for directions, the answer will always be, just go straight. Mexico is known as the land of MacGyver, where proper business hours do not exist. So get really comfortable learning how to jury-rig something together to make it work, and then get even more comfortable waiting. When they say they will be there at a certain time, whether it's a plumber or a trolley driver, what they actually mean is somewhere within 5 to 7 business days. It's the culture of hurry up and wait, without the hurry.
Yes!
That's amazing. Yeah.
Hola, papi. Where did he go?
In that hole, that's his home.
Oh, I see the hole now. I see the end of his tail.
Every single person you talk to down here will inevitably utter the phrase, "That's just Mexico for you," at least once during a conversation. There is an overarching understanding that they march to the beat of their own drum, and there isn't anything that can be done about it. Lastly, the best piece of advice is to really go with the flow, especially when it comes to the traffic. Drive fast, make new lanes when you have to, and if there's a traffic jam due to an accident on the one main highway that they have going through the entire Riviera Maya, well, don't worry. Someone will immediately arrive like a fairy godmother with a cart full of spicy snacks to sell you so you don't starve. Don't just be a tourist when you travel. Travel like a local. It's great to visit and see the sights, but don't do it simply just for the gram. Learn from the locals. Spend time getting to know them. The culture here is familial and full of hospitality. They love to help you, even if their directions always leave you with more questions than answers. Be present, be humble, be kind. Por favor and gracias will go a long way here. This was a lot to take in all at once during our first week, but don't let that scare you off. We've learned to be resourceful, to ask for help, to say buen dia, not just hola. We've faced more fears that we can count on both hands, and we've grown tremendously in the process. Say yes to the things that scare you. Pack your suitcase and lots of sunscreen, and you'll be just fine. Tune in next week to see how we settle in even more and learn how to get around even more efficiently. Thanks for following our boundless journey.